Welcome to the world's greatest lunch. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. All right. There are good BLTs. There are okay medium BLTs. This is going to be a great BLT. And the reason it's going to be a great BLT is we got bacon from the butcher. Okay. Nice, thick cut, applewood smoked bacon. Don't chintz on the bacon. If you're going to have a steak for dinner, get a New York. Get a T-bone. You don't go up to the butcher and say, "Hey, I'm having a steak tonight. Give me the flank steak." No, get the good bacon. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but I mean, geez, this whole lunch is probably going to cost $10. So anyway, the reason we haven't done this sooner is because it's now July, but this is the first day of summer for me, because that is a vine-ripened tomato. So, summer begins when I pick the first tomato. Summer ends when I eat the last tomato. And we'll do a video on how to preserve your homegrown tomatoes. But anyway, summer probably is going to last through Thanksgiving with these tomatoes. This is lettuce out of the garden. Beautiful. I think it's the butter lettuce. It's more for show than anything else. This is definitely the star of the show. The tomatoes, piece de resistance, or whatever the French say. Good sourdough bread. That's another key to this whole deal. I don't do this very often, but you got to top it off with good potato chips. Don't get the friggin'... this is just... we're adding salt. We're highlighting the texture, the flavor of the tomatoes with the salt from the chips. Get some good chips. And let's go to town. Now, the basis of this is how you assemble it. Okay? So it's going to be bread, mayonnaise, bacon, lettuce, tomato. All right? But I want to show you how we assemble this thing in order to make it correctly. Okay? Turn that back on. All right? I'm going to take my bread, and I like it lightly toasted. However, I'm going to do this the patty melt style. All right? I want a nice even crunch with this bread. So get 2 nice pieces of sourdough bread. This is from Cousteau's Bakery here in Healdsburg, California. Cousteau's, home of the world's greatest bread and bear claws and everything else, bakery-wise. I'm sure everybody's got a really good bakery in their hometown. All right, but let me show you. I scraped all the bacon grease away. All right, make sure my bread is faced the right way. All right, so now I'm going to butter one side of the bread. This is the outside. Set it down there. A little more butter. Let that thing golden up. So it seemed kind of, if it was a patty melt, I would have put everything inside it. However, I don't want to cook the tomato. Okay. I don't want to get the lettuce real hot. All I want to do is have a nice even crust on the outside of this bread right here. So, if I'm doing it, do it right. So, just a note, there's our ingredients. I've sliced the homegrown tomato, I got the lettuce, I got the chips, I got some really good, this is avocado mayonnaise, the bread. This is enough bacon for probably 2 sandwiches. So, I do not want to skimp on the bacon. I want to have, when I bite into this, I want a mouthful of bacon. I want lettuce and I want some tomato. But that's the star of the show. And there's a reason it's not tomato, lettuce, and bacon sandwich. Or whatever. It's bacon, lettuce, and tomato. However, it's got to be good tomatoes. And like I say, the chips back there, that's the salt, that's the little kick that brings all that flavor out. Little salt in the bacon, that's going to highlight those tomatoes also. So anyway, see how our bread's doing? Oh, that's ready. See, our bread is patty melted kind of on one side. Hit it with a nice glob of mayonnaise. This is avocado mayonnaise, good for you. Now, Layer it with lettuce. Okay. Now, like I say, we're not going to be stingy here. We are going to use up at least half of that bacon. Alright, break you in half. I want you to lay nice and flat. Okay, so there's 5 pieces of bacon. Now, the homegrown tomatoes. I slice these thin. Okay, there's a reason I slice them thin. I don't want some big slab of tomatoes squishing all over the place. I want to be able to bite into this thing and bite through it. And just for jolly's sake, just to keep the bread from getting soggy, I'll put another nice little thing of that on there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now, if you're one of those people that likes to bite into something and have it squish all over the place, good for you. I know lots of burgers that you know, you eat on one side and it keeps going. So one of the keys to this is you just take a nice sharp knife, you know, and I'm just going to cut this sandwich in half. And then it's much more manageable this way. Like the French say, bon appetit, huh?